Okay. Let's go ahead, everybody.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so we have covered till capital gains now, everybody. So this is your last head of income, remember? So look, let's quickly revise all the heads of income, charging section at least. Salaries, Bacho, tell me quickly salaries. Tell me all of you. 15. Charging section I'm talking about, charging section only. House property, 22. Yes? Then capital gains, PGBP, 28. Capital gains, 45. And lastly, Bacho, we are entering into the last phase, income from other sources. Yes, tell all of you. We'll begin. Now, again, if you remember a little bit of discussion, small discussion from the first chapter, I told you, Bacho, something about residuary concept of what does residuary. Now, what do you mean by residuary? It means balance. This much you remember, Bacho, balance. So, I told you one thing that time, that whatever does not fit into other categories specifically, so we put that into what, Bacho? Residuary category, balance category. Yes, still here? One simple example we had seen, Bacho, in case of even types of assessee, individual, HUF, AOP, BOI, and all of that, local local authority, company, okay? In that also, Bacho, what had we seen? What was the residuary type of assessee? AJP, artificial juridical person. Yes, still here? Similarly, now understand, any kind of income which cannot be categorized into remaining 4 or earlier 4 heads of income will be taxable. Wait, any income is taxable, I told you this. Even if it is an illegal income, it is taxable. But it will be taxable into then residuary head of income, which is income from other sources. Salary, remember salary, employer-employee relationship, necessary. House property, we have seen everything, house property is necessary. AOP, I mean your SOP or let out or deemed to be let out, whatever. PGBP, if at all there is any business or profession. Capital gain, obviously, but it is again a rare, or you can say not so frequent transactions, capital gain. But if at all we have any other income which is not falling in this 4 categories, it will come under IOS. Clear? So let us go directly into this heads of income and check what all categories are quite clearly given to us. That it will be taxed under IOS, and remaining, which I have been repeating it many times, if the category is not clear, then we obviously should tax it under IOS. We are still here? Small example, but if I discuss, let us say, okay, pay attention. Salary to an employee. That salary income of employee will be taxable in which head of income? Salary to an employee. Salary head of income. Salary to a partner. Salary to a partner will be taxable in which head of income? Very good, Mansi. All of you answer. Salary to a partner. So from partner's point of view, where will be taxable? It is first of all taxable or exempt? Answer all of you, Akshay, Khushbu, Nitin. Very good. Nice answers. Salary to a partner is bacho fully taxable. What is exempt? Profits are exempt. Okay? Profit to the partner is exempt, bacho 10. What? 10 to A, na? Why? Because this we have discussed already, because it is taxable in the hands of firm. That's why it is exempt in the hands of partner. Use common sense. We have done bachos PGBP also. So salary to a partner, pay attention. Salary to a partner was allowed as deduction to the firm. So it is bacho taxable in the hands of partner. Are you understanding a little bit or no, everybody? Okay, so that goes under PGBP. Now let's we'll have one more discussion. Let's talk about director. Okay, bacho directors. We have little bit seen in company law also. There are many types of directors. Executive director, non-executive, whole-time director. Then obviously then there are independent directors. Yes, Celia? And somewhere maybe we have had this discussion of director sitting fees, maybe. director sitting fees. Is it okay, everybody? So let me write down some things for you, just for the sake of clarification. Write it in a notebook also, bachcho, come on. Income from other sources. Okay? Income from other sources. Ready, everybody? So some example I had given you just now, quickly pay attention. Salary to employee. Taxable under head of salaries. Salary to partner. Which head of income, bachcho? PGBP. Is it okay? Fine. Do you remember something again in that PGBP we had done section 40A around something? And we had seen, okay, salary paid to a working partner is allowed as deduction. Salary paid to non-working partner was not allowed. Remember? Now check. Salary to WTD. Akshay, what will be WTD? Indrajit, what should be WTD, or what will be the meaning of WTD? Or should I write down also again?
Whole-time director.
Very good, whole-time director. Very good, yes, Kushbu. So what do you mean by that whole-time director? He is fully occupied with the company or no? Yes. So there comes a concept of employer-employee relationship, even if he is a director. But so if he is the director, then who is the employer? I am asking you very basic general questions. If he is the director, then who is the employer? Very good, Indrajit, good answer. Simple, it was a very simple question. Who is the, everybody answer? Who is the employer? Exactly, company is the employer. We have corporate wheel concept. Company is a separate legal entity. Yes, still, even if he is a director, employer is what? Company. Are you all okay till here, everybody? Understood? So salary to whole-time director bachcho will be again taxable under salaries. Okay, everybody? But pay attention, just for the sake of example again, salary, or let me call it as director sitting fees. Okay, everybody understood now? Just for the sake of example, 2 independent directors. Independent directors. This can go under IOS. It can go under. It can go also under PGBP. That is different thing. But if you are not taxing under PGBP, then it will go under IOS. You have both the options open. Okay. If you have any expenditure to claim, some other business, then you can put under PGBP also. Otherwise, simply IOS. Yes, still here? Now, what do you literally mean by director setting fees? I think we have discussed this maybe, but it is fees paid for attending the board meetings. Okay, fees paid for attending the board meetings or sitting in the board meeting. That's why it is called as director setting fees. I hope this much is clear to you. Okay. Another very famous examples, bachcho, which will go under IOS for sure, is your interest income. Yes, your interest income, interest on savings, interest on FD, RD, whichever kind of interest. Debentures, possible? Yes. All this interest, bachcho, will go under what? IOS, income from other sources. Okay. But let us say I gave a loan to a friend. Let us say I gave loan to Nitin. I gave a loan to Nitin and Nitin paid me interest. Yes, everybody? And then I again gave loan to Indrajit. Indrajit paid me interest. I gave loan to Khushbu. Khushbu gave me interest, etc. Correct, everybody? So I am in the money lending business. And again I am earning interest over here. That bachcho interest will be taxable under which head of income? This you have to think normally, practically. Yes. That will go under this. I hope now everyone is clear. This will go, that will go under bachcho PGBP. So not every interest bachcho is by default going under iOS. You have to look into the nature of the transaction also. When I am giving loan to many people, I am taking interest from them also. That means I am in the business. And bachcho, interest from business is obviously PGBP. है ना? Clear? So interest bachcho basically on investments. Interest on investments. That we can put under iOS. Yes? Can we go ahead, everybody? Another again income from investments is dividend income. Dividend. Again will bachcho go definitely into what? iOS. Clear, everybody? Yeah. So again, if I have this again small discussion, shares, trader, investor. Yes, tell you all of you, trader or investor. Again, but trader is trader interested in dividend? Who will be more interested in dividend? Investor. Is but trader interested in dividend? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Clear to all of you? Yes. And again, if I talk about capital appreciation. Again, bachcho, who is interested in capital appreciation? Again, bachcho, investor, not the trader. Then what is trader actually interested into? Only speculation. I hope this much is clear. Speculation, bachcho, is not the interest of investor. है ना? So can you give me heads of income for dividend? iOS. Capital appreciation, CG. Speculation, PGBP. I hope you're understanding all these examples now. Clear? Can I go ahead, everybody? आगे बढ़े? Let's go ahead. ठीक है? So some income, section 56, clear cut. Again, bachcho directly or charging section. Income chargeable under this head. Quite all the examples are given to us. Check. Now here again list is given. Just like section 28, bachcho list was given. 45 also a list was given. है ना? House property single line was given. Salary single line was given. Remember that? Okay. So but here again in iOS we have entire list given to us. Chalo. First one, 56 to 1. All the examples are given to us. Dividend income, quite clearly given to us. Yes, iOS, income from other sources. They use the word only dividend. I have not gone yet into dividend because for you or me right now the basic concept of dividend is what? Some income you get from company which is declared by company obviously and paid on profits. Agreed? Okay? Yeah. Now, can I say bachcho dividend is share of profit? है ना? Okay, share of profit. Okay, okay. But on that profit, has the company already paid tax? Either it may be 25% or 30%. Yes, still here? I will go getting my example. What is dividend? Share from profits. Yes, good. On that profit, has the company already paid taxes? Yes. So the only thing is that since the shareholder is not a partner, we don't call it as share in profit. Okay, we just call it as dividend. You know? And obviously there is like partnership deed, so there is profit sharing ratio, all the clarity is given. In companies for dividend there is no rule or there is no guarantee that dividend will be declared or not declared. Okay, that depends on the, you can say, policy of the management. The board of directors will decide. Anyways, so dividend is given. So now again if you use the same logic, now see how there is a difference. If you use the same logic, then when you give share in profit from the firm, you exempt it in the hands of partner. When you give a share of profit to the partner, it is exempt in the hands of partner. But when you give dividend from the profit of the company, it is taxable in the hands of shareholder. It is taxable in the hands of shareholder because you are not directly shifting profits. You are giving a part of the profits or as some percentage of profits. Yes, Celia? That's why we don't use the word profit, we use the word dividend. Okay? So yes, even dividend is taxable, bachcho. Obviously. In the hands of the recipient. Clear, all of you? So it is an income. It is definitely bachcho an income. Clear? Can I go ahead? Okay. Next concept, casual income. Now what do you mean by casual income, which is not serious income? Casual income means बच्चों which is irregular income. You are not in the business of earning that income. That is we also call it as windfall gain. What do we call बच्चों? Windfall gain. Okay. Now windfall gain means what? It just came in your hands. Okay. There was nothing you can say decided, or you did not make lots of efforts for it, or there is nothing routine, or you can say a pattern in it. It is just a mere luck. That is called as छप्पड़ फाड़ के पैसा. कमाने का सोचा नहीं बटवाएगा. हाँ ओके, कमाने का सोचा नहीं बट आएगा. या I mean you have not thought of that income but you received it. That is windfall gain. Now which incomes will be falling in the category of casual income? Lotteries, okay, crossword puzzles. I hope you understand. Horse races, not camel races, not dog races, not hen races, no nothing, no bull races, only horse races. Okay, card games, casino, correct? Other games of any sort. It can be like your this also now. That rummy thing is going on, you know? Online rummy something. Gambling, betting, etc. But what rate? And now see, section 56 says what bachcho? These are taxable under this head of income, IOS. As soon as bachcho I tell you the rate of tax, you have to think of either your finance act or special rates of tax given in the income tax. Remember now? Special rates of tax, this now, I hope you remember now. Under 11A, 12A and all of that. I told you, over there we have your special rates of tax, or the taxes given in the income tax act. Clear? What tax rate but you see over here? 30%. 30%. What do you mean by that? Not taxable at slab rates? No, not taxable at slab rates. Flat 30%. Understood everybody? So actually in kaun banega crorepati if you earn actually 7 crores. Yes, still here. 30 plus 4%. 30 plus 4%. Do it on calculator. 30 plus 4%. I forgot surcharge also by the way. 7 crore obviously surcharge will be there or no? Obviously. How much surcharge bachcho? 37% na? Tell me. 43.33. I don't remember properly but something like that. How much? 43.33 or 40 or some figure was there. Bolo, how much is this? I'll do it quickly everybody. 42.744, ठीक है. You might have heard a joke about it. Give me 42.744% of 7 crores. You might have heard a joke about it. I'll tell you what is the joke. Give me the figure. It comes to what? Almost what? 3 crore almost. How much it is? 2. I'm taking it as 3 crore. You giving me round different figures. 3.34 crore? Is it right or wrong? अरे कितना 7 crore into 42.744%. How much? Akshay? Oh बच्चों, tell me all of you quickly. अरे ठीक है, I'm taking it as approximate 3 crore. हाँ ठीक है, 2 crore 99,20,800. ठीक है, good. 3 crore. So that is the joke. What is the joke? When a person gets a lottery of 7 crore, the government of India, income tax department basically got the lottery of 3 crore. So we don't generally say it is 7 crore lottery has won. The government has won, bachcho, 3 crore lottery. है कि नहीं? Such a nice income they have. You can't even challenge that. You can't challenge it. Simple. That is the law. है ना? Yes, everybody. So I'm going quickly ahead now in the other incomes. Pay attention. Gift. Is gift an income? Absolutely yes. Gift is bachcho an income. But if an employer gives employee and gift, that goes under salary head of income. Agreed? That also we have seen that in the case of perquisites. other than employer-employee relationship, or even if there is a gain or gift in PGBP, that goes under बच्चों PGBP, okay, head of income, that also we had seen. Okay, a doctor gets some perquisites or benefits from the MR. MR is medical representative, or you can say pharmaceutical companies. So when that goes under PGBP. Okay. So apart from that, any gift, IOS. A friend-to-friend gift, obviously IOS. Income from other sources. There are exceptions to that. We'll be doing that in detail later on. Important point number 4. The following income are chargeable under IOS only if it is not taxed under PGBP. Okay. It is again option of the assessee or assessee which head of income is preferable. If he is not taxing under PGBP, then you have to tax it under IOS. Check. Any sum received by employer from his employee as contribution to any provident fund, superannuation fund, or any other fund for the welfare of the employee. Any money remaining with the bachcho employer, that can go under PGBP, but if the business is not there, it can go under IOS. Interest on securities, shares, debentures, bonds. If not PGBP, then bachcho IOS. Yes, till here. Then income from letting out on hire machinery, plant, or furniture. Any example of giving the furniture on rent or plant, any kind of machinery on rent? You might have heard, I don't know, but tractors are given by rent by the farmers, who is a big farmer, and then for small farmers he can give it on rent. Yes, furniture, Furlanco, or there are some other companies which gives furniture on rent. Obviously, generators, diesel generators, and all of that can be given on rent. So obviously there are so many things which can be given on rent. So if that income, if you are showing under PGBP, then PGBP, no doubt about it. But if you are not showing under PGBP, let us say it can be a casual income for you. You have got the income from that source only, but it is not, you are not fully into that business. Then what will go under IOS. Yes. Then again, where letting out, giving on rent is of building is inseparable from letting out of the machinery, plant, or furniture. The income from such letting. Remember this, in which chapter we had discussed this. Letting is inseparable. Let us say auditorium, the chairs are fixed. So you give the auditorium hall entirely on rent, but the chair are also going. The ACs are attached. So again, they are inseparable. This bachcho concept we had seen in which chapter? We had seen that in the chapter of house property. Lettings are separable or lettings are not separable. Yes, till here, we had seen that in house property. So inseparable, then bachcho goes under IOS. Then any sum received under a keyman insurance policy. Keyman bachcho also had discussed this before. In PGBP clearly section 28 talks about keyman insurance policy is taxable as business income. So again same, any money received from keyman insurance policy, okay, if it is not taxed under PGBP, then definitely IOS. Okay everybody? Or under the head salaries, that is if such sum is received by any person other than the employer who took the policy and the employee in whose name the policy was taken. So again, if not PGBP, then bachcho, it can go under IOS also. Yes, Celia? Then interest on compensation or enhanced compensation. Where had we discussed this concept? Quickly tell me. We are not talking of arrears of salary. We are not talking about arrears of salary. We are talking of compensation. This we have done in capital gain. Remember, I hope. So interest. But why interest is paid? Because the payment was delayed by the government. Then what is enhanced interest? Again you fought with the government, you went in the court, you want more compensation. And again that more compensation was delayed. So you are just simply charging interest, or you are getting interest on the same. Agreed? Everybody? All of you okay till here? So that also we had covered under capital gain. Salary received by MPs, MLAs also I had discussed. Again I want to ask you, why it is going under IOS? Salary paid to member of parliament or member of legislative assembly. Salary. Why it is going under IOS? This concept we had discussed. Come on. All of you answer. Very good, because there is no employer-employee relationship. Just like bachcho salary paid to partner goes under PGBP because there is no employer-employee relationship. Interest on bank deposits, director's fees, remuneration to director, important. goes under iOS. Examination fee received from other than employer. Examination fees. This is your invigilation. Remember invigilation? Even your ICAI exams, if you remember, you have obviously given in some of the other exam centers, maybe, correct? So the teacher, whoever is the invigilator in your classroom, he is a teacher of that college. He is paid. He is what? Paid for invigilation. That 4-5 hours, whatever. But he is not paid by the college, no bachcho. He is paid by ICAI. Understood earlier? So if you get that money from anybody else other than your employer, just like I think one example you had seen, you are setting paper for examination. Setting paper. So that money you are not getting from college, you are getting from university. Or invigilation fees, that money you are getting from university. University is not the employer, your employer was college. So any kind of that fees, money received from other than employer will go under iOS. Clear? Paper checker, correct? Yes. Good. Family pension received by a family of a deceased employee, okay, family pension, iOS. Disease you understand, dead employees, that's some kind of pension, the remaining pension is still paid to the family. So the families, but whoever's hand is taxable will be taxable under iOS. Okay? Pension, do you remember pension from the chapter of salaries? Pension was taxable in which head of income? Salaries. There are two types of pension, commuted and uncommuted, remember? So it is taxable under salaries, but if now he is dead and that pension is now being paid to the family, then for family, it is iOS. Yes? Gratuity to a director, paid if at all, but who is not an employee, iOS. Check this, important again. Unexplained cash credit in your books of account. Unexplained investments. From where did you get the money? Unexplained expenditure also. How did you spend the money? To spend, you should have income also. Very good, Indrajit, 68, correct. But also taxable under iOS. Compensation or other payment due to or received by any person in connection with termination of his employment or modification of terms and conditions relating thereto. If at all, his contract of salary or contract of with his employment is modified or changed, okay, and because of that he is getting compensation, okay, that compensation can also be taxed under iOS because there is some again disadvantage or you can say less income given to the employee. There is modification of his contract of employment. So that compensation will go under iOS. Advance forfeited due to failure of negotiations from transfer of capital asset. We have covered this in which chapter? And give me the date. This is correct, or you can say this will be applicable only from which date? Come on, all of you. Correct? 1 for 2014. We have done that bacho in here capital gain chapter. Agreed everybody? Let's go ahead everybody. Chalo, I think we have covered with that. Some other income, let us quickly just have a discussion about. Okay, ready everybody? Pay attention now, all of you. Just now we have seen interest on deposits, bank deposit, but to iOS, yes. So let us have some discussion about that. Interest on savings bank account, even you are earning, if at all you have a bank account, savings bank account, even you are getting much interest. It can be whatever, 10 rupees, 30 rupees, 100 rupees, whatever it might be, but you are getting. So interest on savings bank account in banks or even cooperative banks. Taxable under iOS? Yes, taxable under iOS. Agreed? Okay. However, for individual RHF, there is a deduction allowed under section 80 DTA. Now as soon as I say 80, section 80, what comes to your mind? Chapter 6A. Yes, still here, Chapter 6A of the Income Tax Act. We have seen lots of times Chapter 80C we have seen. So there is again one more section which gives you standard deduction up to rupees 10,000 On income, which income? Income on interest on savings account. Income by way of interest on savings account. Clear? Up to rupees 10,000 deduction. Understood? Then interest on FD, however, or RD, it is not savings account interest, fully taxable. Clear? Interest on MIS, monthly income scheme of the post office, fully taxable. These are all again schemes given by the post office department. Now you will say, sir, post office, I think we have again had this discussion. Post office, you know, Lal Dabba, from wherever you used to do all the transactions of courier, etc. They are also a bank. Post office bacho, bank is also, it is again allowed to do the banking transactions. So again, if you invest a lump sum amount with post office, they will give you monthly sum, regular money they will give you. That is called as monthly income scheme. Something like annuity. Clear? Interest on loan given, no doubt. You give the loan, you receive interest. If I'm in the business, then PGBP. If not in business, then IOS, but fully taxable. Okay? Interest on bonds, debentures, it can be taxed on accrual basis or at the time of redemption or maturity. Again, IOS, taxable. Star mark here. Interest on post office savings bank account. Akshay, just later on, just send me your address and all.
Recording stopped.
You have not received the textbook and all, na? So later on WhatsApp, just send me your name, address, phone number, and PIN code, etc. As a proper courier address, just send me. I'll send you the notes. Okay. Okay.
Recording in progress.
So interest on post office savings bank. Now again, post office savings bank account. Post office bacho, after all, obviously owned by the government. Clear till here? So again, for them, again, they are encouraged a little bit more. Check, understand now. The word is now exemption. I think I've already given in writing the first third or fourth chapter what is the difference between exemption and deduction. Exemption bacho is at source or from gross. Exemption bacho is at source or from gross. It is from the source itself. Then we accumulate all the incomes, and then from that we take the deduction. So section 10 is what? Exemption. Clear? So exempt under section 1015 up to rupees 3500 per annum in case of an individual account and rupees 7000 in case of a joint account. Even bank account can be single owner or joint owners. So if they are joint owners, you'll get 7,000 rupees exemption. If it is single owner, you'll get 3,500 rupees exemption. ADTTA is from GTI, gross total income. So that will be obviously allowed differently or separately. Agreed, all of you? Clear? Interest on NRE. I hope you remember now. NRE, NRO discussion. Exempt. Why? Even if it is savings or FD, but whatever it is. I think we had discussed this because I told you it is deemed or assumed that it is not an India account. Because you can invest only foreign currency in it and withdraw again foreign currency. And INR is not allowed in NRE account. Okay, everybody? Interest in NRO is as good as Indian domestic account, taxable. Clear? Okay. If it is savings, we'll get ADTTA. If it is FD, then we don't get any deduction also. Okay. Then interest on bonds notified under section 1015. So again, those bonds which are clear cut given to us in the list of 1015, interest on them are exempt. However, very important, check. This exemption is not available for 54 EC bonds of NHA and RECL. So NHA and RECL can issue normal bonds also and special bonds of 54 EC. 54 EC we have covered. So interest on 54 EC is fully taxable. But interest on other bonds will be exempt. Clear? So which companies are given? RECL, NHA, this Indian Railways, HUDCO, then PFC, Power Finance, this. Okay, everybody? Interest on deposit certificates under gold monetization scheme, exempt. And interest on SGB, sovereign gold bonds, but is taxable. Clear earlier, all of you? Okay? That is what? Fully taxable. You get, imagine a very, very big benefit, one of the big benefits I'm telling you, the gold which you have at home, if at all, apart from jewelry purpose, purpose I'm saying, you will keep gold as a jewelry only, but whatever you require normally for your show off and all, apart from that, if you're keeping more gold just for the sake of investment, it is dead investment. It is dead investment. Better than that, but to go for sovereign gold bonds. Okay? If you keep it for 8 years, bonds, again it is exempt, nothing taxable. Plus, you get interest also on those bonds. You get interest on the gold. Interest on the gold. The gold sitting in your home or the gold sitting in a locker is not increasing at all. It will increase only for the market appreciation, whatever will be the market price. But just sitting over there, it is not giving you interest. The gold bonds gives you interest also, something around 2.5% per annum, which is not bad. At least something is better than nothing. Okay? So you buy gold in the market or you buy gold in demat form. I'm using the word demat form, this gold bonds. Same price. In fact, you get a little bit discount if you're a retail investor. Whatever is the market price going on, same price, some discount you get. Now this gold is sitting at home, material means you can say tangible or locker, risk. Again, if you put in bank locker charges. This is demonetized. Nobody can buy or sell or whatever, no fraud. This sitting in a locker or a home is not giving you interest. This batch is giving you 2.5% interest, but take it taxable. So 2.5 means whatever minus 30%, take it as 2% you will earn interest. Clear? Plus whenever you sell the gold bonds or you sell the jewelry, again whatever is the market price that you're going to get. Plus if you keep these bonds for 8 years, okay, investment, even the gains are exempt. Even but the gains are exempt. And over here, physical gold, if you sell gold, but we have done that already in what? Capital gain chapter. It is a capital asset. I hope this much is clear. Remember everybody? Okay? Sure. Alright. Take one example in a notebook. Gross interest earned on post office savings account is rupees 15,000. Full stop. Compute taxable income. Particulars rupees and rupees. First of all, what's your head of income? Income from other sources. Okay, under that, interest on post office savings account, we earned 15,000. Yes, still all of you? Is there exemption especially for post office savings? Yes. So less exemption under section. It is 10/15. I am assuming it is a single account. 3,500 बच्चों. Yes. So how much taxable? 11,500. So that is income from iOS. That is also बच्चों my gross total income. Agreed till here? Less, what do we say? Chapter 6A, deduction, and another under section 80, TTA, है ना? 80 TTA. Up to how much बच्चों? 80 TTA limit is up to how much? 10,000 rupees, है ना? So deduction up to rupees 10,000. But for which income? Interest on savings account. Interest on savings account. So 10,000. That is your taxable income, है ना? Clear to all of you? Yes? Clear to Akshay, Indrajit, Nitin, Khushbu, Mansi, all okay? We'll go ahead, everybody. Fine. We'll come to one of the more important, or you can say one of the most unique and important incomes. Okay, everybody? From iOS. Gift. Which income, bachcho? Gift income. Taxable? Yes. Clear cut given to us, it is taxable. Ready, everybody? So never ever forget your subsection, the name at least, 56 to 10. Because obviously it is one of the most important sections, okay? 56 to 10. Ready, everybody? Gift. Now what is a gift, bachcho? Obviously you understand something you received without consideration, nothing in exchange. Nothing in exchange. Clear? If you remember contract act also, okay? Consideration, no contract. Remember that? But there are cases like gift or irrevocable trust. You are given to the trust, which are allowed, definitely allowed. And we have seen one of the rules or laws, consideration bachcho need not be adequate. Do you remember that? The fair market value is 5 lakhs, but you received for 2 lakhs. Or let us say fair market value is rupees 5 lakhs and you paid only rupees 2 lakhs. Is that valid? Completely valid. Nobody can dictate or entertain or force at what price you should sell or buy. Clear? So gifts will be of two types. Gifts will be of two types. If the fair market value is 5 lakhs and you paid nothing, that was a gift. So there is a gift of 5 lakh rupees. Are haan ya na? But if the fair market value is rupees 5 lakhs and you paid only 2 lakhs, so what is the gift amount? The fair market value is 5 lakhs and you paid bachcho 2 lakhs. So obviously the gift you received is of 3 lakh rupees. I hope this is clear. That is considered, that is meant by bachcho inadequate consideration. Or the consideration is not adequate. Clear? All of you tell me. Yes? Chalo. Right up. Understand. Where any person receives, assessee, we have done. AOP, BOI, individual, HUF, company, whoever, firm, receives in any previous year from any person or persons any sum of money. This means cash, liquid money, okay? Any sum of money or a value of property, okay? So either bachcho liquid money or property. Which property means what? Something it has value without consideration, otherwise for inadequate consideration. Both examples I have covered now. Tell me. Without consideration is clear. No consideration at all. Nothing given in exchange. Full gift, fully taxable. And inadequate means balance taxable. है ना? Will be taxable in the hands of recipient. Obviously the recipient of the gift. Clear? Quickly, but you read this table. I'll give you 2 minutes.
Recording stopped.
Okay. Done, everybody? Read? हाँ, correct, Indrajit.
Recording in progress.
Basically, what is the exemption limit you think? Small gifts are allowed, Nitin? Okay? You can give me the gifts. Small gifts allowed, no problem. Okay, everybody? How much gifts are allowed? Up to 50,000 completely allowed. है ना? Okay, Nitin? All of you? All of you. Not why just Nitin? Everybody. So I welcome all the cash and check. Okay? If sum of money exceeds 50,000, then the whole amount is taxable. Okay? Then the whole amount is what, bachcho? Taxable. If you give me 49,999, I am very happy. No problem. Okay? Fully what, bachcho? 50,000 also. Exceeds, na? And up to 50,000, bachcho, what? Exempt. I receive from everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, everybody? But not each. The limit is for entire year, not per transaction. The limit is for bachcho entire year. Look at the wordings over here. Okay? Then immovable property gifted or movable property gifted. Okay? Immovable property. What can you think of? Land, building, simple. Shop, gift. Nice. Okay? Who gives property bachcho as gift? है ना? You guys can give, no problem. Now, if the stamp duty value of the immovable property without consideration exceeds rupees 50,000, then the stamp duty value bachcho will be taxable. Now, look at the point. It is given completely as free of cost gift. है ना? So the property here we are not looking at fair market value. We are not using the term bachcho fair market value because it is immovable property. So we are using the word stamp duty value. What do you think, again, practically, normally, generally, between SDV and FMV, who is greater? What do you think? If at all you know, good, otherwise leave it. But still, I just want to ask, who is bigger, greater? You might not have done those transactions, I agree. But always, 99% bachcho of the cases, fair market value is greater than stamp duty value. Stamp duty valuation is just by government valuation. What happens in the market is fair market, and generally that is higher than stamp duty value. Okay, everybody? Anyways, so here what are we? So it is in a way good thing for the assessee because he has to pay tax only on stamp duty value. The property bachcho may be of 1 crore rupees, not 1 lakh, 1 crore. Fair market value. That means tomorrow if he resells, he'll get 1 crore. But stamp duty value is only 70 lakhs. He will pay tax on 70 lakhs, 70. Clear, all of you? So stamp duty value exceeds 50,000, then what bachcho? SDV will be taxable. Full amount will be taxable of SDV. But immovable property is bought for lower value. That is inadequate consideration. That means bachcho the property is of 60 lakh rupees. Okay? Paid only 40 lakhs rupees. This I am talking of SDV. But paid only 40. How much was my gift? 20 lakh rupees. Agreed. Now this gift of 20 lakhs, basically this gift portion should be more than 50,000 rupees. So check. If immovable property is received for a consideration less than SDV. So minimum bachcho what? SDV. Okay? But by an amount exceeding either 50,000 rupees or 10% of the actual consideration, whichever is higher. We'll do the examples on this, don't worry, whichever is higher. So difference between SDV and the sale consideration बच्चों is chargeable to IOS. Difference between actual sale consideration and what बच्चों your SDV will be taxable as IOS. Okay, we'll do an example on this, don't worry. Done till here? Lastly, same thing for movable property, but tell me here. Aggregate value as a gift. Movable property, yeah? Exceeds 50,000, whole amount bachcho of now fair market value, not just movable property, na. We can't have stamp duty value for everything. You give a bottle bachcho, you give a laptop or a computer or whatever, TV, I'm just giving you examples. As a gift, there is no stamp duty value for that. There is what? Fair market value. है ना? So the gift valuation, fair market value is more than 50,000, entire amount bachcho is taxable. On which date will you take the FMV? FMV on the date of receipt of the gift. Agreed? Everybody okay? And here, if brought for less than fair market value, the difference should be of more than 50,000. है ना? Everybody? The difference will be taxable under IOS. Yes, everybody, all of you okay till here? Can I go ahead? All of you. This is also the last point is also done now, not very relevant, okay? I'll just see, do we have some questions here directly? Otherwise, I'll give you them in writing. Write in the notebook then, everybody. Ready, everybody? Example. Ready? Mr. A receives rupees 30,000 cash and jewellery of rupees 35,000 as gift. Full stop. Explain its tax implication. Explain its tax implication. Ready, all of you? But did he receive the gift of more than 50,000 in a year? Did he receive the gift of more than 50,000 in a year? More than 50,000? Yes. Did he receive the gift in single category more than 50,000 in a year? Did he receive the gift in the single category? No. Why, bachcho? Why are you saying no? Because cash check is different category and jewellery will come under movable category. So the categories are different. So the limits are category wise. Akshay understood? Limits are what, bachcho? Category wise. Clear? I'll go ahead. So write down. The exemption limit of 50,000 will apply for cash and jewellery separately, since they are two separate categories. Since they are two separate categories. Second point, since gift of each category is less than rupees 50,000, both gifts are exempt. Because why, bachcho? Both the categories, it is less than 50,000 rupees. Done till here? One more example. Mr. B receives cash gift of rupees 25,000 rupees 25,000 from Mr. M, and rupees 30,000 cash from Mr. N in a year. Then what will happen? How much amount taxable? All of you tell me, what will happen? Tax, no tax? Tell me, all of you. Entire amount taxable. As soon as you cross the limit, just now we discussed, entire amount is taxable. Entire amount. Clear, everybody? So done. Mr. B received total cash gift of rupees 55,000. That is it exceeds rupees 50,000. Therefore, entire amount of rupees 55,000 is taxable. Entire amount of rupees 55,000 is taxable. Actually, obviously in the hands of Mr. P. Done, all of you? Cool. So from the category, if it is more than that limit, then entire amount is taxable. Keep that in mind, okay? If separate categories and within the limit, then not taxable. Separate category, one is exceeding, one is not. Then whichever is exceeding, that will be taxable. Simple. Okay? Ready? Now this is not relevant. This we have also removed from your, I think, capital gains, because it was only for this particular period up to 30th June 21. So now it is not relevant. Okay, everybody? We come to the very important point now. Okay, exemptions. Star mark this. That is, it is excluded from the 50,000 rupees limit. That means even if the gift is of more than 50,000, not taxable. That is an exemption. Okay, everybody? Ready? Chalo. Let's start. Receipt from relative. Receipt from any relative. Do you bachcho get money maybe whenever your relatives visit or whenever they are going? That time you are very happy they are going. First of all, you can eat all the snacks, and then maybe they'll give you some money, but they'll give you 200, 500 or 1,000 rupees. Hai ki nahi? Right. That also mommy keeps, and she says, "I'll give you later on," but you never get it. है ना? That was the biggest scam of your life, the first scam of your life. है ना बच्चों? Where is the money? Gone. Yeah. Anyways, but again, if at all you have many relatives visiting during the year and your cash gift is more than rupees 50,000, but since it was received from relative, then what bachcho? It is exempt. So can I say bachcho cash received from relative is exempt? Yes. Okay, or gift received from relative is bachcho exempt, even if the gift amount is of more than rupees 50,000. Clear, all of you? What question comes to your mind? What question can come to your mind? Good, Mansi, good answer. Who is the relative? And that we had seen in blood relations also, up to what relation can go. But yes, even in company law we had seen the definition of relative, and from case to case basis I had told you it can change. So here we are going to see that relative. Okay, we are going to see that. Okay, everybody. Then received on occasion of marriage of the individual. You gift a flat on marriage. Best, na? Again, I'm giving you a chance. Okay? Whenever the situation will be. But on marriage, you can gift. Fully exempt. Even if it is 1 lakh, 1 crore or 10 crore. Correct? Then, received under a will or by way of inheritance. Inheritance bachcho means generation to generation. Will means again as per the written, you can say, will of the person who died. So because of that, if somebody is getting money or income or property or gift, exempt, fully exempt. Then in received in contemplation of a death of the payer, no will, no inheritance, but the court have given that this property should be given to somebody. So basically because of death of one person, somebody else received it, again it is exempt. Clear? Then any gift received by any local authority. It happens at least here in Pune. Some people who passed, I think 10th standard or 12th standard, they get some 10th or 12th standard, they get some cash gift. At time I did not use that. Maybe some government also at times. But again, if you receive from local authority any kind of gift, exempt. Okay. Received from any fund or foundation or university or other education institution or hospital or other medical institution or any trust under 1023C. So again, all the universities or trusts or hospitals which are, you can say, registered under 1023C, again for them it is exempt. 12AA. Have you done this before? 12AA. Small discussion here and there. Public charitable trust. It is but what? Public charitable trust. Write down there. This in detail you will have in CA final. Taxation of various entities over that time you will have. Okay. Alright. From an individual by a trust created or established solely for the benefit of the relative of the individual. That means if not directly given to the relative bachcho, it is given through a trust. Okay. By way of a trust. Have we done this somewhere again? Trust, tell me this. Any discussion we had? If you can't give it directly, but you are giving it through a trust. Alright, tell all of you. But again, the trust was created. Acha, in debenture also we had discussed. Okay. Debenture trust deed we had discussed that. Deposit trust deed we had discussed. But yeah, trust is created for some specific purpose or for the benefit of the relative. Fine, tell all of you. Again, exempt. Fine till here. Quickly, 47. Now we were in 56 to 10. And now again we are discussing 47. By way of transactions which are not regarded as transfer. Exempt transfers. Exempt transfers bachcho are what? Not taxable in the hands of recipient. Even if the valuation or gift as such is more than 50,000 rupees. Check here. Partition of HUF, remember? Not taxable in the hands of. Check here, receipt of capital assets on partition of HUF, not taxable. Or who is the recipient? Tell me this. Who is the recipient of the property? Come on, all of you quickly. Very good. Co-partner. Very good. Very good. Co-partner. Yes, Indrajit. Correct. Member of the HUF. He receives on partition. So member बच्चों in the hands of member not taxable. It because it is an exempt transfer. In the exempt transfer in the hands of HUF. Who is the transferor? HUF na. So it is exempt transfer. That's why it was not taxable in the hands of HUF. Remember. Here also बच्चों not taxable in the hands of recipient. All those examples of 47. Okay. Amalgamated company. Then what? Again amalgamation, all of that, okay? Demerger, successive cooperative bank, on business reorganization. Business reorganization means again amalgamation and mergers, okay? Then transfer between which holding and WOS. What was WOS? I hope this was clear to you again. What is WOS? Tell me quickly, all of you. Wholly owned subsidiary. It was what, bachcho? Wholly owned subsidiary. Very good. Okay. So any transfer between them is also what? Exempt transfer. Clear? Quickly read this point now. Come on. I'll again give you some time to read it. Come on. Read this point, everybody.
Recording stopped.
Done till here? Obviously, I'll explain all the things, but you have to read at least once. Okay. Akshay पढ़ लिया? Akshay? All right.
Recording in progress.
Pay attention. Let's first of all come to this part. Property means following capital asset of the assessee. Okay. Immovable property will be only land or building or both. For immovable. But movable बच्चों, shares and securities. Check now. Pay attention. Shares and securities, jewelry, archaeological collections, drawings, paintings, sculptures, or any work of art or bullion. Basically, these are my capital asset or no? Remember capital asset, exclusion. Any property. Inclusion was what? Any property. Exclusion, personal effects, movable. Again, there was inclusion, exclusion in that. Basically, bachcho, these are our capital assets. Remember? So, on capital asset transfer only or gift, there will be taxable under 56 to 10. Again, I am repeating. Gift of capital asset, movable capital asset will be taxable under 56 to 10. Gift of movable property other than capital asset will not be taxable. Understood, everybody? All of you? Car definitely movable, scooter definitely movable, mobile phones, watches, not capital asset. Therefore, gift of them are not taxable. This has to be one of your biggest examples. You will see lots of celebrities and lots of producers gifting cars of 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore, or watches, Rolex, etc. Why? It is exempt in the hands of recipient. Clear, all of you? Yes? Ready? Done till here? So be very careful. Then we had seen बच्चों exemption, है ना? So in that again we had seen received from any relative. So can I say बच्चों point number A and point number B are completely different? Point number B is occasion. Point number B is what बच्चों? Occasion, है ना? The you can say event. Point number A is the donor or the gifter, है ना? The category of the donor or gifter. Yes, still here, everybody? And बच्चों compulsorily marriage, not engagement, not anniversary, not birthday, only marriage. So let us say first one, received from any relative, anytime, irrespective of the occasion, na? Irrespective of the occasion. Clear till here, all of you? Relative. Who are relative? For individual there can be relatives, and even for HF there can be relatives. For HF, who are the relatives? Member. Basically, any member to what बच्चों? HUF. है कि नहीं बच्चों? Any member to what? HUF. Will it be taxable? No, because you are receiving it from your relative. Clear, all of you? Okay. But in case of individual, ready? Spouse of individual. These people are what? Recipient or donors? Tell me this. Recipient or donors? All of you tell me. Donors, okay. Are your recipient is individual. Akshay, understood earlier? Individual is the recipient, payee or donee, है ना? And he is receiving from any of these parties, then it is exempt. Clear? So from A to G, they are the payers. Okay, everybody? Ready? Can we go ahead, everybody? Check. If the individual receives from spouse means compulsorily spouse, not somebody else's spouse of the individual, and spouse only, not before spouse. Understood now? The spouse. It can be husband or wife. So husband gifting wife or wife gifting husband. Exempt in the hands of the recipient. Clear? Then brother or sister of the individual. So your brother or your sister gifting you, exempt in your hands. Exempt in your hands. Clear? Then brother or sister of the spouse of the individual. Brother or sister of the spouse of the individual means what? Brother-in-law or sister-in-law. Yes, everybody. So if you are a male, then your wife's brother or wife's sister. If you are female, your husband's brother or husband's sister gifting you will be exempt. Clear, everybody? Brother or sister of either of the parents, but of the individual, not spouse right now, of the individual. Individual parents, brother, sister means what? Either of the parents means what? First of all, either father or mother, na? So father's brother or father's mother, father's brother or father's sister, or mother's brother or mother's sister. You have all these different names, kaka, kaku, mama, mami, and all of that, है ना? Or even maushi and all of that, atya, all of that, chikamma and all of that. Okay, Fine till here all of you? So again exempt. Fine? Huh. Any lineal ascendant or descendant of the individual. Now any lineal ascendant. Lineal means obviously you understand straight line. Ascendant bachcho means upward. Father, mother, grandfather, grandmother on both the sides. But a tree is growing up. Yes, till here. Descendant, children. So daughter, son, grandson, granddaughter. Again on any side. Any side means you are from your daughter or from your son, etc. Clear? So gifting you, again exempt. Done till here? Not yet done. Okay, not yet done. Let us cover more. I'll write down with example also all of that. Any linear ascendant or descendant of the spouse of the individual. Ma kasam. So spouses, father, mother, gifting you. है ना? Or spouses, grandfather or grandmother gifting you. अरे but descendant तो is common ना. Why they have used the word descendant I don't know, but whatever. Because your own descendant is spouse's descendant also na. Are you getting my point or no? Your son is your wife's son also or no? Agreed everybody? Okay? Huh. So I don't know why again they have put so much clarity into that, but fine. Because as long as you use the word spouse, that means legally married, na? Anyways, okay, so ascendant but of, yes, of spouse also. Spouses, mother, father, grandmother, and all of that. Alright? And, my goodness. Spouse of the person referred in B to F. So, and their spouses. Okay? Is also but what? Exempt. I mean they will be coming in the category of relative. Just for the sake of example. Brother or sister of the individual. Okay? So let us say I get a gift from my brother. Or I gift a gift from spouse of my brother. My goodness. So basically from whom I am getting the gift? Sister-in-law. कुछ समझ रहा है कि नहीं? All of you? है ना? Fine. Then brother or sister of the spouse of the individual. I don't have a wife, but you can assume your own whatever it is. So spouses, brothers, and brothers again what? Wife, she's gifting you. So all them bachcho, even that will be what? Considered in the category of relative. Basically, let us just simply say it is a big, extensive, good definition of relative. It's a good thing or a bad thing? It's a good thing. As long as the definition is quite wide, it is a good thing. Why good thing? Because all those incomes are now exempt, na? All those bachcho incomes become exempt. Let us write an example. Chalo, let us draw this table only. Ready, bachcho? I am writing a Mr. X. He is the recipient, by the way. Okay, you can write Mrs. X, whatever you like. Fine. Now let us see, he gets gift from whom? Mrs. X. Done? Relative. Then, I should use different color. Okay, everybody? Pay attention. Let me first finish the table, then I'll give you time to copy the diagram. Now Mr. X. Now if I go in clause number B, brother or sister of the individual. Who? So Mr. X, bro and sis. Chalega? So at that level. Whatever you want to write, Y, Z, whatever it is. Then brother or sister of whose bachcho? Spouse. So Mrs. X's bro and sis. Chalega? All of you okay till here? Then brother or sister of the either the parents of the individual. Now first of all you have to bring the father or mother into picture. Understand, father, mother. I'm writing purposely only above Mr. X. That means I'm talking about Mr. X's father or mother. चलेगा? So your father side बच्चों bro and sis. चलेगा ना? And mother side also bro and sis. Father side काका, whatever you want, चाचा, है ना? आत्या, whatever. Mother side बच्चों मामा, माउशी. चलेगा? Okay, clear, all of you? So brother or sister of either of the parents of the individual. Done? Huh. They are together, but I'm just showing you different families. Then any lineal ascendant or descendant of the individual, understand? So what should I do, bachcho? Grandfather, or grandmother, na, over here. And same thing obviously I'll copy paste for mother, na. Everybody, I hope you're understanding. Okay, so I'll not go too much into detail now. You understand all of this. That is called as lineal ascendant or descendant. Ready? Understood everybody? But of whom? Of the individual. Point number F. Lineal ascendant or descendant. Descendant obviously should come like this. I don't know what black and purple mix together. Let's make like this. Son oblique daughter or and daughter. Yes, still here. Son and his wife, obviously. Again, he can have a son or daughter or two children or whatever, I don't care. Yes, still here. Daughter bachcho may again have from whatever, you know whatever I'm talking about. Hai na? I feel like I've gone into teaching you blood relations now. Hai na? Son oblique daughter. Yes, still here? Can I go ahead, everybody? So again, if they give you the gift, exempt. Lineal ascendant or descendant of the spouse. Tell me, bachcho, now what will happen? Can I copy paste like this? Understand? Now please just try to understand little bit here. Okay? Very small difference you will not notice. But you have the textbook also, let us say. What is not allowed from the spouse's side in the ascendant? I am removing that. Brother or sister of father or mother is not allowed. Look at the textbook again. Any lineal ascendant or descendant of spouse is allowed. Agreed? But brother or sister of father, mother of spouse is not allowed. Agreed, no? Nitin understood? Haan, correct, Indrajit. Haan, can we go ahead, everybody? And now check. Who all? So this also we have covered. Spouses from B to F. Okay, I'll just give a star mark here. Star mark here. Okay, then what? Brother or sister individual done. Then of either this done. Mama, mami, hai na? Atya and whatever you call it, whatever that is. Okay, chikkamma, mama and all of that. Chacha, chachi. Okay. Then what? Again this also. Grandfather, grandmother, I mean spouse, they are definitely going to come over there in picture. Father, mother is already covered. And yes, but here also. Their spouse also. So I'm writing as spouse. dear spouse, also relative. चलेगा? All of you understood earlier? That is your entire story of what? Relative for Mr. X. I'm writing here. Relatives of Mr. X. चलेगा? चलो write on this.
Recording stopped.
Once done, let me know, okay? Okay, Nitin, done. Okay. मज़ा आया या दिमाग का दही हो रहा है?
Recording in progress.
Okay, let's go ahead everybody. Then, so that from HUF, this is clear. HUF, any member is what? Relative of the HUF. For HUF, what? Any member of the HUF is a relative. That is quite simple. Check the notes. Provision of gift shall apply only in case, only if the property, very important, is a capital asset in the hands of the recipient. If property is held as stock in trade, then gift provisions do not apply. It will be taxable under PGBP, बच्चों. PGBP. Okay. For capital gains purpose, gift implies given for no consideration or free, no capital gains. In such case, gift. Remember exempt transfer? We had seen that in capital gain chapter. Gift is an exempt transfer, but what is gift? Only if there is no consideration in return. 100% gift. Inadequate consideration is not a gift in capital gain chapter. So the asset is sold for less than whatever stamp duty value or fair market value, then capital gain will arise. Okay, all of you? Everybody clear till here? Fine. This is also done now. This 20% is gone. Alright. Let us do some cases then. Ready, everybody? So take one example. I'll give you some examples in writing. Okay, everybody? Chalo, let's write down. Ready, all of you? Explain tax implications in following cases. Explain tax implications in the following cases. Ready? First one. Mr. N received rupees 60,000 cash on his birthday. Okay, from his uncle. Taxable or exempt? Why? Very good. So we have to be very careful with the reasoning. Okay, exempt, since received from relative. Yes, tell you, all of you. Okay. Second one. Ready? Good. Mr. R received rupees 80,000. When I say rupees, means obviously cash from his friend on his son's marriage. What will happen? Okay, Khushbu. Why, Indrajit? Nitin, Akshay. Okay. Who received? Mr. R. Is it Mr. R's wedding? Marriage? No. So look at the wordings. Look at the wordings in the exemption. Received on occasion of marriage of the individual. So the individual bachcho in the hands of individual will be exempt only if it is marriage of the individual. Okay. So friend is okay, Indrajit, that is fine. So I was mixing two categories here. Friend obviously is not relative. Friend is not a relative. Amount is also more than 50,000. But occasion is also not right. If it is marriage, okay, it is taxable, it is gift, Nitin. But is it Mr. R's or the recipient's marriage? No. So write down. Taxable. Since cash received from friend, that is not relative, and received on son's marriage, and not for his own marriage, no? Then ideally how should we have made this exempted, or how we should have exempted this? So the same transaction, बच्चों, how we could have made it exempt? What do you think? Get R married. Wow, beta. Again, son's marriage, and again you are making him marry. Is it that is what you'll advise. In this transaction, what will you do? What you can advise? Directly give it to the son, na baba. Correct. Where is the logic these days, everybody? Are you all okay or no? Huh? Imagine you telling your client, assuming Mrs. R died, and then in the same mandap both are getting married, a son also and father also. Both are going on honeymoon separately. Nice. Good. It would be exempt. Okay, it would be exempt if it was gifted to son. है ना बच्चों? Clearly लियो? And the second, third, scholarship received. Of rupees 90,000 from educational trust. Have we covered that? From educational, just write on this first. It should come under session 10 then somewhere, no? Yeah. It is, well, the word written is what? Trust, na? Should be registered under 12 double A. Write down. Exempt provided it is registered under section 12 double A. Yes, all of you? It means who? The trust, huh? Obviously. Fourth, rupees 1 lakh received from family friend. Under a will. Under a will. What happens? No answer. Correct, Indrajit. Amount is 40k or 90k. Entire amount. Exempt means entirely amount. Taxable entire amount, exempt also entire amount. Okay, all of you? Fine? Okay, others. Fourth one, give me answer. I think Indrajit has already given the answer. Others? Exempt, why? Because received under the will, right? Exempt. since received under the will. सर ने मंगाया क्या? हाँ बराबर. Write down.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Since received under a will. Final of you. Fifth one, ready everybody? Gift received. Rupees 15,000 from brother of mother-in-law from brother of mother-in-law. Why Indrajit? Why Mansi? Okay Indrajit. Why Khushbu? Correct Mansi. Why Akshay? Give me a reasoning. Acha, brother of mother-in-law is not covered under relative, or he is not a relative. Correct? And then you forget the basics. Gift only above 50,000 rupees is taxable. Small gifts are bachcho exempt. Remember? है ना? The basic limit is about 50,000 na? Yes or no? So such a simple thing. It is not like maths. It is not even like maths. Lots of formulas, lots of calculation. Nothing. Simple things. But different you can say situations. है ना? We call it as limit, threshold limit, okay? Threshold limit of rupees 50,000. Yes, Celia? Next one, gift received. Rupees 75,000 from sister-in-law. Exempt. Why Indrajit? Because received from relative. Okay, everybody? Last example, write down. Chitra received. Is it last? No, not last. We have lots of examples. Chitra received a gift of rupees 10,000 from father-in-law and rupees 11,000 each from her 10 friends. Give me exempt, taxable, whatever amounts you that comes to your mind. How much? Full? Okay. Answer, all of you. Okay, Nitin. Others? Okay. So because you are saying because she received from friends, so even father-in-law becomes taxable. That is a wrong logic. Receipt from father-in-law bachcho is exempt. Receipt from friends becomes taxable. Okay? Right now. Since why बच्चों relative है ना since relative and here rupees how much 1,10,000 no? Received from 10 friends exceeds rupees 50,000, therefore entire amount of rupees 1,10,000 is taxable. Is taxable. बोलो खुशबू. Friends taxable ना हाँ. अगर फ्रेंड्स है 50,000 ओनली 50,000 टोटल देन नॉट टैक्सेबल देन इवन दैट इज एग्जेम्प्ट. नेक्स्ट वन रेडी. खुशबू रिसीव्ड KHUSH मार डालेंगे मेरे को. खुशबू received wristwatch. Who gifted? I don't know. Of rupees 60,000 from her friend. From her friend 60,000. 5-10,000 I can understand. 20,000 also. 60,000. Good. Why exempt? Very good. ऊपर पड़ा था ठीक है. We had read it before. It is not a property. It is not a movable property. Not a movable property. Okay. Exempt, okay. So this one exempt transfer you can say, or not taxable in the hands of the recipient. Okay, it is not a property itself. Done till here, all of you? Indu received vacant land as gift from grandfather's younger brother. Full on setting he did. Full stop. SDV of land is rupees 1.5 lakh. SDV of land is rupees 1.5 lakhs. Why Indrajit? Is gift an exempt transfer, bachcho? Only gift? Tell me. See, from relative, it is exempt, and marriage it is exempt. Normal other gifts are taxable. Now we are talking about immovable property, and SDV is bachcho, and it is gift. That means, did we pay anything at all? No. 100% bachcho without consideration. है ना? And SDV is now more than 50,000 also. So entire amount is what? Taxable. Is it understood or no? Write down. Taxable since immovable property received as gift whose SDV exceeds rupees 50,000, है ना? From non-relative. Therefore, entire SDV of rupees 1.5 lakhs is taxable. Done till all of you? ठीक है. For your homework, read entire chapter and come. Okay, everybody, especially 57, 58. Read these parts, whatever, especially first 3 pages. This is we have covered. This also we have covered. Cover this 9.3, 9.4, all of that. 9.5. Dividend will be a little bit heavy for you. Leave that. ठीक है. That's it. Read these 2-3 pages, then we'll continue ahead. Okay, all of you? That is it for income tax for today, everybody. Okay?
Recording stopped.
1 minute.